Oh, and
Hi.
Hi, Nina.
Hi. All right, I have to get set up into MakeCode real quick.
All right, so again, today we're going to be programming the puppy. And Nina, if you don't have that built, that's fine. Just kind of follow along with the program, and if you decide to build it later, you have
Yeah.
So I'll be showing my other screen, and hopefully you guys can see that with my puppy. So when we start making the program, you can see what mine is doing. But anyway, yeah.
Do you have a blue USB or something?
Yes, I do.
Logging into MakeCode here.
Yep. So let me share my screen. All right, so get into a new project, and let's just title this one Puppy, or whatever you guys want to call it. I think Puppy is pretty general. So what I was thinking for programming is, I was thinking we could have the puppy have different modes, maybe. So we have the little dog bone, and it has different colors. So, and we also have the color sensor too. So I was thinking we could maybe have the puppy respond differently when it sees a different color. What do you guys think?
That's really cool.
That's clever.
Yes.
Coach Aid, I'm gonna be right back.
Okay.
Can we make him stretch if he sees the color red?
Yeah, so we can program all of that.
Oh, now I'm up for that.
Okay, so
yeah, well, I guess we'll decide as we start programming,
why
but
isn't
we could
it,
make different things.
let's call it
different,
Dizzy.
colors for different things.
No, let's call it Dizzy.
Coach, what do you
If
actually
someone
name
wants
your
it to
puppy?
be called Dizzy. Dizzy.
I'm not gonna name mine.
Oh man,
You guys can name yours.
I'm gonna name mine Buster.
Awesome.
I named
Title it
mine
Buster.
Dizzy.
So yeah, we'll be using some of the moods, and we'll also be using, let's see, we have two sensors on here. So we have a touch sensor on the back, and I was thinking maybe we could have some sort of petting mode, because it looks like when you press on the configuration at the back, it touches the touch sensor, so we can make the puppy react when you pet it. What else can we do? We can make the puppy
I just had to get my
make
robot.
noises. We can make it, I think, Karthik said, stretch. Maybe raise one leg up or raise both. What was that?
There's something I want to show you. So on YouTube, I actually saw this guy actually use the sample program, and I thought I could show you what it would actually do in the sample program, so we could actually get some ideas out of that.
Okay, I think I know what you're talking about. I think I've seen some of those, where it sits down and does a bunch of stuff.
Yep.
So what was it? Puppy?
No, I actually have it. So I'll leave a link to the video. How about that? I'll leave the link in the chat so you guys can watch it. It's right there. Oh, okay.
I'm gonna kind of skip through a little bit.
Yeah.
So we can just kind of get an idea.
Wow, that looks
Oh yeah, I've seen this. This is Mr. Hino, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a really good user, robotics user.
Oh yeah, I've seen this video. Yep.
He also pees. Well, sort of.
Interesting. I like that. All right, so yeah, so let's start programming since we kind of now have an idea of what we can make the puppy do. So what do you guys want the puppy to start off doing? So first of all, let's just delete our onStart block because we're going to be using a loop, the forever loop. What do you guys want it to start off doing? So what I mean by that is of course we're going to be using the dog bone to have it do different stuff, but like when the puppy initially, like when you turn on the robot, what do you want it to do? Do you want it to sit down, or do you want it to, I don't know, make a noise, or what do you want it to do?
I want it to sleep, and then you pet it, and then he stretches and then stands up.
That's what I was thinking.
Like
Say
first,
that again?
he starts off like sitting.
Okay.
Like whenever you run the program, he sits, and then his expression, he's like sleeping.
Yeah.
And then when you pet his back, like the touch sensor, then he wakes up, like he makes the sleepy, droopy eyes, and then he stretches, and then he stands up.
All right.
What if
okay,
we
so let's
add
do
a
that.
funny sound effect to that?
Oh yeah, we could.
Like it's snoring.
Oh, it already does that when you're actually like doing the sleeping mood.
Or maybe you could have it sleep as a mode, but I kind of like Karthik's idea of having it sit down initially, and then when we pet it, it turns on. So let's do that. But I think since we're gonna add something at the beginning, I think we should use the onStart block first, since we don't want it to happen every time. So let's go back into loops, and I already deleted mine, but I'm just gonna bring out the onStart back again.
Or press Control Z.
Yeah, either one works. And then I'm gonna delete my forever block now. So we'll just work with the onStart for now.
So can we like add a show mood to sleeping?
Yeah, but first let's have it sit down.
Oh, sorry for that.
So to have it sit down, oh, well, first we didn't even talk about ports. So it'd be good if we all kind of use the same ports. So I'll tell you mine. And if you want to change yours or keep it the same, that's up to you. But for me, I have in port A, I have my large motor, the one on the left. And I don't think it really matters which one you have on left or right, but I have my two large motors on ports A and port B. So for me, A is on the left, and for me, B is on the right. And then I have my medium motor, so the one that moves the head. I have that at port D. And we should probably, for the sensors, the touch sensor and the color sensor, we'll use the defaults. So I don't remember what it is. So the touch sensor is 1. So we'll put the touch sensor in port 1. And we'll put the color sensor in port 3. So 1 and 3. So 1 is touch sensor, 3 is color sensor. All right. So let's start programming. So every time our puppy starts, make sure you pull the legs all the way back so it's standing straight. And you can look at my screen, my phone screen for that. So mine is just standing up. So it's going to start off standing up. So assume that every time you start the program, it's going to be standing up. And then it'll move downward. Yep.
What I was sort of thinking is if you want to actually make it a little bit more realistic, I thought we could make it start off sitting, because like a dog wouldn't be sleeping while standing up.
Yeah, but that's what we're programming, right? So we're programming it to move down, to sit down when the program turns on.
Oh, and then he sleeps.
And then and then it comes up. So like exactly what you said, but we wanted to, like, when we press before we press like play or press on, it's going to be standing up. And then when we press on, then it'll sit down, and then our program will start, if that makes sense.
I have one question.
Yep.
Will it work on my robot?
Do you have the puppy? Did you build the puppy, or is it just the robot? Then probably not.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to make the puppy.
Yeah, but you can follow along with the program if you want.
Okay.
Yep. I mean, there's always the simulator on the left, so it might not be like the best visual, but it's there.
And Coach Aid's screen is there too.
Yeah, so you can look at mine as well. All right, so on start, we want the puppy to sit down. So let's go get our two motors. So let's go to motors. And we could individually move each motor, but I mean, we might as well just use the steer motor since we're using two to move the back legs. So let's take out a steer motor block and put it in the on start.
Wait, for how many rotations? Okay, I mean, I feel
Hold
like
on, you're getting ahead of yourself. Let's see, let's first change the speed and actually change the motors because we have ours in A and B instead of B and C. So click on here and we're gonna choose A and B. And I'm
actually,
gonna slow down the speed because 50 is kind of fast for something like this. So let's try like 15.
but
Coach Saeed,
Yes.
is your EV3 supposed to show a USB icon on it? Is it supposed to say USB on it?
My EV3 or my computer?
The EV3.
My EV3 doesn't say anything. Where is yours showing?
It's supposed to be showing in the corner, but it isn't showing.
I don't think mine shows that. It doesn't say USB.
It's right
it's
next to
supposed
the
to.
battery.
mine doesn't say that either.
Oh, okay, yeah, he's right. It does say USB.
But it
Yeah.
doesn't show that on
It's
mine.
very small. Is it showing up in your computer? Because that's really what matters.
It doesn't seem to be showing a USB icon anywhere on it.
Is it showing up on your computer though?
Is your EV3 brick showing up on your computer?
Because it
It's
doesn't
showing
matter.
up on MakeCode though.
Okay, then MakeCode. It doesn't show anything on. It shouldn't show anything on MakeCode.
The firmware update page?
I mean on the simulator, it shows it there.
Yeah, that doesn't. It's not connected to your. MakeCode doesn't connect to your EV3. Go into the File Explorer and see if you see the EV3.
Where's the File Explorer?
I don't know. It's like the little file icon.
Where you have your program.
Yeah, so the way that
Oh,
you
where your
upload your
programs are. It's like
yes.
it's on the second icon.
Yeah, so it's showing up?
It just shows program 1. It shows brick program save on the bottom.
You know what? Let's skip that. When we start programming, tell me if you're still having that issue, but try just unplugging it and plugging it back in. But let's
That's
just
what
like
I've
get this
been
first bit of
doing.
programming done first. What was that?
That's what I've been doing. I've been unplugging it and plugging it in.
Okay. Try turning off your EV3 and turning it back on.
That's what I've done too.
Okay. Try it one more time. If it doesn't work, then let me know. All right, but let's see. So we have our steer motor block. We have it for 15 speed, and honestly, I'm not sure if 15 is going to go back or forward. We want our legs to go forward so it sits down, but we'll test that out. And if you press the plus button, we'll add some rotations. So I'm not exactly sure how many rotations it'll take to move all the way forward, but let's try a small number because I don't think it's going to be that big.
I think you need negative if you wanted to like go. It's like if the puppy head is facing you and you want it to go back, then you need positive. And if you want it to go forward, then
Okay, this is not the puppy head. These are the legs.
yeah, I mean, I know, but if it's like he's facing that direction.
Okay, we'll try it. I mean, I don't know. I like to kind of test it, and it's just a quick change. You just have to change it to a negative number. So for rotations, let's make it a small number. Let's try like 0.2.
Coach Saeed,
Yeah.
what points did you say for the puppy?
For the large motors, A and B, it doesn't matter which one, as long as it's A and B for the two large motors. For the medium motor, port D. For the touch sensor.
The left one's supposed to be, you mean D or B?
For the two large motors, it's A and B.
Okay, so I have the right one in A, and I have.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Yeah.
I'm going to switch them.
Okay, it doesn't matter which way you have your two large motors in. You can change it later if you want, but it doesn't really matter.
No, he has
The
his
instructions said to
ports.
wire it, and we did it that way. That's all we did was wire it for instructions.
Coach Aid,
Yes.
I put my right one in B and my left one is in A.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. It doesn't matter which one it's in. And make your medium motor port D, your touch sensor port 1, and your color sensor port 3. Yes?
What's the left one supposed to be? B or A?
Yeah, so it doesn't really matter.
Okay.
It doesn't, yeah.
I feel like Sid is asking so many questions because he wants to get this right because he really wanted to build a puppy.
Yeah, I understand.
Because
I
my
mean,
sister
we can
really
change.
wants she's just complaining about that. She just thinks that it's going to walk up to the bone without having it scan it.
Yeah, we're not going to be able to make this walk.
Yeah.
I mean, there is a modified version where you just have to make all the wheels move. And
Yeah, but this one doesn't actually move the wheels. It just moves the legs.
I know, but like what it's actually gonna do is it's gonna like move the it's gonna move the large motors front and back really fast, so it's gonna actually move forward. It's like gonna jump.
All right, well, maybe we can try that another time. But anyway, let's get this first bit of program done. So we want it to move our two legs for 0.2 rotations at 15 speed. So let's try that and see what it does and see if that works. So that seemed to work good for me. I think I just might turn down the speed maybe a little bit. So I think I'm going to turn it to 10 speed. And for me, it was not a negative number.
Maybe.
So we'll keep it at 10 since that's a small number. We don't want it to go down too fast. All right, but anyway, that worked. So I think the next thing is to add some moods and to kind of show some stuff on the brick. So we'll go back into the first tab, the brick tab, and we want to show a mood. So let's go down to screen and let's go to mood. So the one that says show mood. And I haven't really played with this a lot, but let's see what kind of mood that we want to show. So I think you guys wanted it to sleep, so that'll be the first mood, I think. Yeah.
That's the original. That's the automatic default.
What was that?
That was the default.
Yeah, the first one. So I think, yeah, I think this is the sleep one. Yeah. So we might actually want this to be in a loop. So we'll do, let's go back into loops. And we wanted it to stop sleeping as soon as we press the touch sensor, right?
Yep.
So we want to, let's see what kind of loop we want to use. Let's use a while loop. So let's take out the while loop. We're actually going to take out the show mood block, and we're going to put it inside our while loop. And then we'll put everything back into our onStart block. So now it's going to loop this until something happens, and we have to actually establish what we want that something to be. And so we wanted the puppy to kind of get like activated as soon as we press the touch sensor on the back, right? Or we petted the puppy.
So touch sensor pressed.
Yeah, so we'll go into sensors and we'll go to the third block down. So the one that says touch one is pressed.
Well, we need a knot too. We also need a knot.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you for reminding me. So we want a knot.
Because it's only going to do that if we like continuously press it. If we don't press it, then it's not going to show the mood.
Exactly. So we'll go into logic and we'll go down to Boolean and we'll go and take out the third block, the one that says not, and we'll put that in the while block, the while loop first, and then we'll put in the touch one pressed. So while the touch sensor is not pressed, it's going to be showing a mood. and it's going to be making the sound. So it's going to be sleeping.
And after that, can we make it show the third mood, which is like the tired mood, like you just wake up from your sleep?
Oh, yeah, if you want.
For like 2 seconds.
Sure. So yeah, let's get to that. So next we want our puppy. So everything after this program, so after this while loop, everything that we put after this while loop is assuming that our puppy has been activated. We've touched the touch sensor at the back, or we've petted the puppy. So what we want to do after that is we want the puppy to kind of like get up, like it's waking up. So let's have our motors. So let's go back into motors and we'll have our puppy stand up. So go into the steer motor block and we'll take that out and put it at the bottom of our while loop, at the end of our while loop.
So should we like do -15 because if you wanted to actually like the speed, shouldn't it be in the negatives?
Yeah, so we want to do the exact opposite of what we did before. We want to undo what we did before. So we're gonna use a negative number. So we used 10 speed for 0.2 rotations last time. So let's use -10 speed for 0.2 rotations as well.
Coach Saeed, you
Yep.
did turn ratio 10.
Oh.
Oh, my bad. It's been a long day, guys. All right, so we want speed. Thank you for catching that. So we want speed to be -10, and then we'll press the plus button to change rotations. It's gonna be 0.2.
When I was programming the puppy, what I realized is if you want it to stand up, it needs to be a high speed, like 100, because it won't be able to push up all the weight of the EV3 brick and stuff.
Okay, so yeah, let's try that. So I'm just gonna start off with -10 first, and if I see that's a problem, then we'll try it. But anyway, we want to also change the ports. So we want it to also be A and B since that's where our two large motors are. And then let's try this program. So I'm gonna download this.
I have a question.
Yep.
So in the brick, before we actually make it stand up, shouldn't we actually like have the mood like sort of sleepy, like tired? There's a tired mood in there. So shouldn't we have
Yeah, sure. We can go back and change that, but let's like focus on actually getting the puppy to stand up and see if that works. And then
Okay.
we can add that.
For some reason, when I see the puppy, I only feel like it's the skeleton of the puppy. It looks like a skeleton. Like imagine opening up a real puppy and this is what's inside of it.
Whoa. Okay, so mine, wait, I don't know if that worked. Let me try that again.
Sometimes it sometimes just push it up.
Ooh, okay. So mine worked. It actually was too much. So I think we need to turn down the rotations.
How did that happen? When I tried like 50 speed, it couldn't even push itself up.
So I think we're gonna turn down the rotations. Let's try maybe like 0.1 since it looks like it's kind of like springing. Another thing we could try if this doesn't work is the acceleration or the deceleration blocks.
We have never
But let's
played.
just try this first. So I'm gonna turn it down to 0.1 and let's try and see if that works.
Wait, have we ever used the acceleration or the deceleration blocks?
I think so. I don't remember for what though.
I don't think we did, because I don't remember.
We did. I don't think it was in class though. I think I created the program and sent it to you guys on Google Classroom, but I'm pretty sure we have.
It's so weird that it keeps on snowing forever.
Oh,
Oh,
mine is still standing up too much,
it's overstretching.
yeah. So I think it's also a problem with our first number here. So this 0.2. Okay, so I'm gonna try half of this. So let's try 0.05 for this second number, and let's try 0.1 for the first number. Yep.
I never knew you could do that. I always try I always try 0.05 or like 0.03, and it always recorrects it to 0.3 or something like that. For some
All right,
reason.
so let's try this.
And it's like
Coach Aid,
petting
Yep.
it on like one side.
did you put two? Did you put two zeros in your program for
Yes.
the bottom steer
It's
motors?
a 0 point, the decimal point, and then 0, and then 5.
It's
That's a very small number.
0.05.
5. Yes.
0.05 we did.
God.
Oh my.
Okay, so I'm still having that problem.
Oh,
And this
I think
number, this 0.1 needs to actually still be 0.2 for some reason.
I think it's your speed. I think maybe you should make your speed a little bit lower.
I think so as well. So let's try like a very low speed. So let's try -5. Let's do half of that. And let's try that out and see if that works.
I never knew that the motors were so strong that they could actually lift up all that weight.
Yeah, it's like springing up for some reason. I think like once it gets kind of up, all the load is kind of relieved from it, I guess. And then it's just like kind of like it wants to jump up. I don't know.
No, maybe if like we can't fix the issue, we could have like that. It's so excited to see you just jumps up. If it like doesn't work.
Okay, so now that didn't work. So -5 didn't work. So let's try maybe like -7.
Maybe it's your rotations now, and now it's rotating for a really small amount of time.
Good point. So let me try this first, and if that doesn't work, then we'll try that. This is called troubleshooting. You have to kind of find the perfect like numbers to use.
Which can sometimes take a while.
Yep, and that's totally fine. That's part of the programming process.
Is he snoring? Oh, maybe we need to pet him from the other side. Because sometimes that happens.
That's weird.
You
Okay, so yeah, let's try it that way. Let's try it your way. So let's try it -5, but this time maybe like 0.1 rotations.
Because I mean 0.5 is a very small number.
Oh, it worked. Success. So awesome. These numbers worked perfectly. It got the puppy up once I pressed the back.
But sometimes what actually happens is that sometimes it's only just a fluke. So what I would recommend is to test it like a couple of times.
Yeah, of course. But I mean, this is like the first success we've had. So I mean, these numbers, if these aren't the numbers, then the numbers that we need to use are probably very close to this. But yeah, totally, we should try it again.
Oh, and
Coach Aid,
Yes.
what pose is our puppy supposed to be in? Is it supposed to be in standing straight, or is it supposed to be lying down and then it brings itself up?
no, first it's supposed to be standing up, then it sits down, and then you pet it, and then it stands up.
Oh, now I get it.
Oh,
Now it's
and
standing.
in Microsoft MakeCode, I actually tried like the other ones, like the arcade and like the microbit and stuff.
You
and
need an arcade device for that.
Yeah, but the simulators is pretty cool still.
All right. So mine worked when I tried it again. But yeah, these numbers seem to work. And also make sure you have your legs positioned right when it starts, because that also depends on if it's going to work or not. But I think these numbers work. So let's go ahead and do some other stuff. So I think Karthik wanted to add a mood to show that it's waking up. So let's go back into brick, and let's take out another show mood block.
I think it should be before it runs the motors.
Yeah, that's where I put it.
Yeah.
So let's see.
Oh wait, that's the angry mood, right?
It said awake, so I don't know.
Yeah, I think that mood, the third mood would be a little bit.
Yeah, we can try a bunch of stuff. And we can test it in the simulator if we want to actually hear it. I think I have my...
Oh, I never knew you could turn down the volume like that. The volume always annoyed me. I mean, I only...
Because sometimes it's too loud. You can turn it off or you can reduce it.
How do I reduce it? I don't know.
So this one goes like, it says a chew. I don't know if we want that. Let me try the second one.
The dog says achoo.
That one says activate. I'm thinking maybe we might not have a mood that we can use.
Dang it. I'm gonna just do the achoo mood. My sister's gonna laugh at it.
Yeah, if you want to add that one, I think I'm just gonna keep it. Or maybe we could just have it.
Neutral.
I think I'm just gonna put the neutral one, just to show that it's no longer sleeping. So it's actually just gonna be showing, I guess.
But I think I like how they actually added moods in the EV3 brick.
And I don't know why my touch sensor is not being very responsive in the simulator.
Maybe something's wrong with the simulator. That could be a
And
problem.
we can also make it bark, I guess, if we want to when it wakes up.
Should we record that?
No, fine. We actually finally get to mess around with the sounds now.
Yep, so let's go into music and
That's so
see if we can
cool.
play a sound effect. So we'll take out the first one. And let's see, we'll change it to, so we're in the right tab, animals.
I think dog bark.
So I like the first one.
I
So
feel
the
like
one that's animal bark or dog bark.
I honestly feel like the first one sounds a bit more aggressive.
Whatever you want. If you want to do the second one, you can. I think I'm gonna stick with the first one. The second one kind of sounds like a small dog. I like big dogs. Sounds like a Chihuahua.
Oh,
Mike?
I
Skippy John Jones.
like. Coach I, your phone screen is a little bit.
Oh yeah, it fell. All right, so let's download that and see if that works one more time. And then we can move on to our color sensor programs.
I mean, but won't it like actually sense the other colors sort of in the process, maybe?
If you only show that color.
Oh, like you could only show. So we can't program anything for the white. Oh, what you maybe like pet it from one side, like just aggressive.
I don't know why it's like taking a very long time. Is the same thing happening for you?
No, all you gotta do is you sort of need to aggressively pet it, like just tap
Okay.
it, just tap it.
I feel like it should just instantly come up. I don't know why it's taking so long.
Because you need to tap it, or like maybe we can modify the design. Because maybe the touch sensor doesn't go in all the way.
Okay, I think I'm gonna use a different block. So I'm not gonna use the while block. So I'm gonna take out first the mood, and I'll put it down there, and then I'll just delete this while block and everything in it. And we'll use a different block. So go back into sensors, and we'll use the pause until touch block.
pause until touch when pressed.
But then with this, we're not gonna have the sleeping noise continuously kind of go.
Coach Saeed,
Yes.
only one leg worked. Oh, it's supposed to go down, Dad.
Oh wait, I think that's why it was like that in the simulator too. Because of the
And
light.
it isn't working. And the touch sensor isn't working.
Make sure you have it plugged into the right ports.
I
So
have
yeah,
it in
so
mine.
is this one working a little bit better?
Yeah, even in the simulator.
Okay, and that's weird. But yeah, we'll stick with it. But I think with this one, we won't have it. Oh, I forgot. Our mood should be before this.
It snores only once.
Yeah, it's only gonna snore once. But I'm gonna delete that mood block and I'll bring out another one. And that's gonna go, we can put it at the top or we can put it after our legs move. I think we should put it at the, actually after our legs move. Oh. So
It's gonna
make it the second block.
sit while it sleeps.
Yeah.
It's gonna be creepy.
And if you want, you can put like 2 of these blocks to make it sleep twice or something like that. Or
Okay.
snore twice. Yes.
What I actually wanted to do with the puppy was that he eventually like you know he has like moods and like he eventually gets hungry and then if you don't feed him he gets mad, but when he's full and you feed him he doesn't like it.
Okay, so that might be a little too complex for what we're trying to do. Do you want that to be like a setting or like one of the modes? We can have that be one of the modes.
No, like just it's like automatic and like eventually like you know how everyone gets hungry, so he also gets hungry. And when it's full, it doesn't.
Sure. We could have that, but let's kind of make some of the color sensor programs first, and then we can see if we can add something like that.
So now do we do on color sensor 3 detect color?
So I'm gonna first actually just test out this program because I haven't tested it out to see if it works. All right, so it worked. It made the barking sound when I pet it. And I think now we can continue. So now we're gonna do our color sensor programs. And so which color do you guys want to start off with?
Blue.
I think that we should start out with white.
Okay.
I feel like we shouldn't do white because it's like when you're actually putting the bone in, it might also pick up white with the other color because
Well, white, yeah,
Yeah.
white is not part of our color. So we have 4 colors. So it's only the red, the yellow, the green, and the blue that we're using. So we're not
No.
using white.
you know, we can actually do white, black, and brown too.
Yeah, I think we should just stick with the 4 colors that are actually on here instead of the white in the middle. Since it's kind of thin and it might be hard for it to detect.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so so we want this to kind of be on a loop. So let's go back into our loops tab, and now I think we can use the while loop. So let's get out a while loop and put it at the end of our program.
What I just did is on color 3 detected. Or like on color sensor 3 detected the color.
But I don't think that one is like a separate block, right?
Yeah. Or like
And
you
if
could
you put it out, it still works?
I'm pretty sure. I mean, it should.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
I feel like it's gonna make your code a little bit more cleaner.
Okay, I guess we could try it that way. I'm not sure. I don't think I've tried to see if it works if it's not part of the actual program, but let's try it. So let's go into sensors and take out the first block. So on color sensor 3 detected. And make sure you have your color sensor plugged into 3. And I guess the default is blue, which is perfect since that's what we're going to start off with. And let's just have it do something random. So for now, let's just have it, I don't know, like make a noise just to see if this program works. So let's go back into music and play sound effect, and I'm not even going to change it just because we're testing it.
Yeah,
So
sure.
if it makes the purring sound, then we'll know it works.
Wow, this is already our 10th test, and it's like such a small code.
Yeah, you don't have to use anything fancy.
That's the power.
Okay, so it worked. It looks like it's working
Yep.
when you
But the
blue.
power.
Yeah, I mean, it didn't stand up all the way, and that could be how I positioned my legs, or let's see, my battery's full, so it should be at max power, but sometimes it can do that.
Okay,
It's probably how I positioned my legs.
I'm actually gonna put my EV3 on charge.
Okay. All right. So now that we know this works, we'll delete that block that we have in here. So the play sound effect, we don't want it to purr like a cat because this is a puppy, it's a dog. So now, let's actually go ahead and just into sensors, or you can copy this block, whatever works for you, and you take out the first block under the color sensor section. So we'll take out 1, 2, 3. Uh-oh. So it looks like you can't put.
No, you can, but they're the same
Oh, there's
color.
nothing inside of it. Okay, yeah. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Oh, wrong one.
It's because they're the same color, actually. When you like change the color, it's gonna.
Yeah. So let's change our colors to, so we have blue, then green, yellow, and red. All right. So these are the colors that we're working with. It looks like somebody.
I'm the
Where's
host
Coach K?
now, and I'm the host. Oh my God, I'm the host. For some reason.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Do you mind giving me turning me to the host?
Yeah. Make host. There you go.
Thank you.
Who left?
Coach K.
Oh.
All right. So okay, so we wanted to start off with the blue color, and what did you guys want to do when it sees blue?
Maybe like we could make it I don't know, like get sad and you have to pet it and then he gets happy.
Okay. So since I guess blue is like a sad color, is that why you picked it?
Well, I mean, blue is like so dark and it's not so vibrant. I mean.
Okay, so yeah, if we want to make our puppy sad, okay, let's do that.
I mean, puppies also get sad, or maybe like sick, sort of.
And we can have it also raise its head down since it's sad. We can have it make noises.
I have the perfect sound. How about we do the dog whine?
Okay, yeah, we can do that. So let's first have it raise its head now. So we'll go into motors.
Wait.
And we'll take out a run large motor block and we'll put it in our blue, or our color sensor, our first color sensor block.
Run medium motor, and my medium motor is on port D.
So we're going to turn this to a medium motor since that's the motor that drives our mechanism to raise the head up and down. And I'm going to also change my port to D since I have mine in D. And we're also going to press the plus button, and we're going to change the speed and the rotations. So first of all, speed, I think I'm going to keep it as a positive number, but we also want it to be very small. So let's make it like 10 for now. Or I think we can even go less. So let's make it 5.
He's going to move his head down very slowly because it's really sad.
Yeah, because I think like a lot of the weight is at the front, and a lot of the weight is in the EV3 brick. So if we move it too fast, it might topple over, and we don't want that. So let's go down for like a very small number, very small. So
my ears is,
let's try 0.1 rotations with this one and see if that works. And then we also want the dog to get sad. So we'll have a whatever the sad sound effect is.
It's whining.
But we should probably play this on a loop, I guess, if you guys want that on a loop. So let's go to loops. And I think we can use the while loop this time. Let's try the while loop this time. So take out your while loop and put it under your run medium motor block. And I'm having to constantly move my color sensor blocks too for space.
I'm just gonna keep mine off to the side.
So now we want to use the not block again. So we'll go to not in logic under Boolean.
Well,
And we'll
won't
put
it,
that
like,
in our while.
won't like the color sensor problems appear again?
Yeah, let's try it out and see if there was something that we did wrong. I'm gonna try it out again though.
I mean the touch sensor, not the color sensor.
Yeah, let's try it out and see if it works.
Play
So we'll go back
sound.
into sensors, and we'll take out a touch one is pressed. So this third block.
And after that, could we like because you made him happy by pressing the touch sensor, couldn't we like make him raise his head and then play a really happy sound?
Sure. All right. So while our touch sensor is not pressed, we wanted to make a sad noise. And do you guys want it to maybe like shake its head up and down, or do you just want it to keep its head down?
Keep its head down. That's more sad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's go to music, or let's first actually show something on the screen. So
Yeah.
let's see if we have I'm gonna go to brick and show mood. Let's see if we have a sad kind of look. Okay, so we have this one.
Sad.
And perfect, it's sad. So I'm gonna click on the one that says sad.
It's
And I
just,
think actually, since we want to play a sound, we probably should only play our mood once. So I'm gonna take out this mood and I'm only gonna put it after our first block. That way the mood and the music they're not both making noises, if you guys get what I mean. Unless you want it to play the sound noise.
Coach, how do you change the volume of the emulator?
Let's go into music. It's the same volume as your computer, but if you want to turn it off, you click on the audio button right here.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So let's see. So we wanted to make it kind of make the sound effect. So let's go to.
You're breaking up, Coach Aid.
He is.
Music, and take out the first. Okay. Tell me when I'm stable again.
Okay, you're moving. No, your mouse is moving.
All right. Am I good now?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay. Awesome.
You're not moving. No, you are.
All right. So we want to play a sound effect, and I think you guys said this one.
Yeah, I mean it's really sad.
So let's play this one.
Oh, I think
And
the elephant call is like for the elephant model.
yep. So now the puppy should whine or play that sound effect until it's pet again. And then after it's pet, then we can make it do the happy stuff. So after it's pet, we can go back into brick, and we want to show a different mood now, since we don't want it to look sad.
The
So we'll
heart?
take out the show mood block,
Love.
and we'll put it down here first. And actually, we should first make it raise its head, because we moved its head down. So let's go into motors, or we could copy this first block, but let's go into motors and take out this first block here, the run large motor block.
And we just need to change the speed to negative. Okay. Yeah.
And I'm gonna put that before the show mood block. We also have to change our large motor to medium motor and port A to port D. But yep, we're changing our speed to -5 and 0.1 as well. So now it's raising its head, and we haven't changed our mood, so let's go ahead and change that. And now we want it to be happy. So let's see if we can see a happy mood, or yeah, we can play the love mood, or maybe the neutral. But let's try the love mood since you've now pet the puppy. Now we want it to make happy noises. So let's go to music and see if we can see anything for any of the noises. Let's take out the play sound effect block. And I'm gonna see if we can see anything like that.
The dog sniff, it sounds like it's panting.
I kind of like this one, so I'm gonna use this one, the sniff one.
Sounds like it's panting.
Yeah, but it also sounds like it's kind of happy too. Like, you know, when dogs are like wagging their tails, they kind of.
Yeah, cool.
Hey, you're breaking up.
Let's see if all of this works.
Yeah, you're actually breaking up a lot. But just a suggestion, shouldn't we like make it like wait 2 seconds and then set the mood again to neutral?
What was that?
Shouldn't we like make it like can we make it wait 2 seconds and then make the mood neutral again?
Sure, whatever you want. I'm gonna kind of keep mine like this.
Coach,
You can change it if you want. Yep.
can you scroll up back to the touch sensor thing? I just want to see if I have the same program as you.
Okay. And I'll try to show everything at the same time.
Yeah, mood neutral.
All right, so I'm gonna download this and I'm gonna test and see if this works. And you guys mind staying a little past or the time that we should end? Because right now or actually, never mind. We should be ending at like 5:35.
Oh yeah, because we started at 5:20.
Yeah.
Or 4:20, I meant.
All right, so now it should do everything that it did before, but now when we press, or not press, but when we show it the blue color, it should now become sad.
Can't you
And then
wake
when you press it again, it should become happy again. So I'm gonna try
them
that.
up?
Yeah, I don't know why the touch sensor is not very responsive.
Oh, I think it's because like when you press it, it's sort of not going in all the way, so
So maybe we can like put something in there to have it press a little bit better.
yeah, maybe like an axle.
All right, so mine is up now, and I'm gonna show it the color blue. So it worked, but it didn't work. So it's doing what I told it to, except it's not running the medium motor for some reason.
Because maybe we ran it for like.
I'm gonna first see if mine is connected. I'll use motor control. Yeah, so mine is definitely.
Or did you use the wrong port? Maybe.
Nope, mine is in port D. So.
And let's
Maybe
try
5% is kind of too small.
the speed.
Let's
Oh
try
yeah,
a bigger number. Let's try 10.
because I feel like
Negative 10.
0.1, maybe like 0.1 is a little bit too small.
Yeah, but let's try with the speed first, because sometimes, like I said, the EV3 is very, very heavy, so it's gonna take a lot of power to move it. So it might not necessarily be the rotations, but we can edit that if we need to.
I mean, it's possible to move it. It's not like impossible.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying it's heavy, so it's gonna require like more power.
Yeah. Why is this thing so cute?
And Nina, if you want to as well, you can, if you want, you can start building the puppy, since you don't actually have it.
Yeah.
Instructions are in Google Classroom, if you know how to access that. Or I can drop them in.
Okay. Yeah, all right. So I might
Yeah.
I'll see you.
Yes.
Yeah.
The answer is yes.
Okay. Okay.
Nope, mine is still not working.
I don't even see the gears turning.
Yeah, exactly, which is very weird.
Is this because maybe no, the gears still should turn.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even see any sign of like movement. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just try taking a run large motor block and putting it as the first thing so I can just see if it's working. And I'll just have it, I'll turn it to medium motor and see if it works at all. And I'll turn it to port B. Or
Coach,
B.
what I recommend here is try doing speed 100. Try doing like speed 50 or something.
So yeah, it's at 50 right now.
Oh yeah. I was looking at your other screen.
Which other screen?
The puppy one.
Oh, okay. All right. So it's working at 50 speed. So I think it's the percentage. So let me try 5, or what do we have it as 10?
10.
And let's see if that works. And if it doesn't work, then we'll know it's the power. If it does, then we have a whole nother problem on our hands. But I'm betting it's the power.
Well, that doesn't.
Mine is working at 10 speed. Like perfectly too.
So that
is very weird. I'm not sure. Huh. Let's go back into our program and change what we had as 10 to 50. And now I think it might be the rotation amount. So I'm going to delete this first block. And let's try a different amount of rotation. So let's try like 1 rotation here.
Oh no, don't actually if we do 1 rotation, I think what it will do is like the gears are gonna start turning too much and they're gonna start to make that cracking noise and they might break.
That's if it goes past your point, but let's just see where it is. And you can always like quickly stop the program.
Coach Aid,
Yep.
did you get rid of any blocks?
You did. You just got rid of the top block.
Yeah, I brought out a block to test to see if the medium motor was working all right, and I just deleted it.
All right.
Yep.
So wait.
Let me put my 2 programs side by side so it's a little easier to see. All right, so we wanted to change, what was it, the amount of rotations? And I think I'm going to turn up the speed a little bit. So I'll use 25 instead of 10. Oops. So 25 for the first one and negative 25. And let's see if that works.
Wait, you're in motor control, right?
Coach
I just used
Aid,
motor control to move the head back up. Yep. What was that, Sid?
can I see the program? I'm trying
Wait, can you not see it right now?
I'm trying to get the program like yours.
Wait, you guys can't see my screen?
Yes, we can.
I can see it now. I just need you to move it a bit.
Oh, move to the left a bit, or like the right, because you probably can't see the color sensor detected things.
I think I'm showing everything. Can
Yeah.
you?
Yeah, he is showing everything.
Oh,
I can
Yeah.
see everything.
You just can't see the bottom blocks, but we haven't used any of those yet. So just worry about these 2 blocks for now, since we haven't programmed anything in the other ones. All right.
My God, just breaking this bone and putting it back together is really addicting.
All right, so now it worked, and I think it was definitely the rotations. It wasn't necessarily the speed, but it was the rotation. So 0.1 was very, very small.
Okay. I think like 4 rotations might work better.
So yeah, so 1 rotation actually looked really small. So yeah, I think we're gonna try a bigger number. So I'm gonna try like 3.
So
So
0.1 would be really small.
so 3, yeah, but it didn't seem that small with the large motor, but I guess it is with the medium motor. And again, this is all part of the process. We gotta have to troubleshoot when we program.
I think the medium motor, it's small, so it spins faster.
Yeah, exactly. So the medium motor has more speed and less torque, and the large motor has more torque and less speed. So more power.
But you can make the large motor have more speed by adding the gears.
Yeah. So like we were talking about before, the gear ratios that we use to make the heavy torque lifter. All right. So that kind of seems to be working well. And when I pressed the touch sensor that time, it worked. But I'm still going to add something, I think, at the back of the touch sensor to kind of make it touch a little bit better, if that makes sense. I don't know. I think I might add one of the really small axles if I have any. And I don't.
Wait, those
Coach Aid,
Yep.
what are you adding to your thing? Because
I haven't added anything yet. I'm trying to see if I can add something to make the touch sensor pick up a little bit better.
How would you
I might have a tip for you. Why don't you try this? Why don't you try
I think I'm going to add one of these, the half and half connectors, the little blue ones.
that's what I was thinking.
Why don't you try pushing down your the thing where you actually push the touch sensor? Why don't you try pushing it down like a little bit harder and a little bit more like down?
Coach Aid.
Yep.
I don't see your robots in your phone screen.
Yeah, that's because I'm holding it right now. I'm making some changes. Okay, so I changed, well, I didn't really change anything, but I added, as you can see, the little blue connector on the touch sensor. Now it's the little black thing is standing up, but I kind of don't mind it, I guess. But now it should pick up a little bit better if I press it. So I don't have to like hit it down as hard. So if you guys want to add that, you can. If you don't, it's fine.
Coach Aid, I actually can't see that.
I just added, it's a little hard to see because it's so small. I added the half and half connector onto the touch sensor. So the axle part is connected to the touch sensor. Does that make sense? All right. So we have one color done. You guys want to do the other colors? Yes. So let's see. So you guys want to do, I guess I have green next. So let's program green. So that one turns the puppy sad and then makes it happy.
Shouldn't we also have like this thing where it actually eats the bone?
Sure, yeah. But I think I'm going to take your advice, Karthik, and make it go neutral after it's happy.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think, so I'm going to add a quick like pause. So let's go to loops and go to the pause button or block. And then I'll add it under the play sound effect. And we'll wait like, I don't know, like 5 seconds. So I'm going to type in 5,000.
Oh my
5 and then 3 zeros. So it seems like a big number, but that is only 5 seconds since the pause block is in milliseconds. And of course, milliseconds are really, really small. So there's like 1,000 milliseconds in 1 second. So that's why we're going to put 5,000. So this is equal to 5 seconds. and then we can show the mood as being neutral. So we'll go back into brick, take out the show mood block, and we'll just click the neutral one. And now our puppy is back to normal. So yeah, let's have it, Karthik said we can have it eat. So let's have that as the green block, since I have
Kucha, you're breaking up a little bit.
Breaking
I
up.
So
couldn't
if
hear
green
what
is
you said.
detected, then oh yeah, tell me when I'm stable again.
Someone dropped something.
Very hard. Okay.
All right, can you guys hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you again.
Now we can hear
Awesome.
you.
Okay.
You were like,
All right, so we're gonna make the
breaking up.
green block. We're gonna make the puppy eat. What was that?
Wait,
So we're gonna make the puppy eat, and of course we can't physically make it eat. Yeah.
when we actually like make it eat, will its head go down or will it stay the same?
If you guys want it to.
No, I mean because you're actually gonna put like the touch sensor.
What do you think?
Like his chin. So you're basically gonna almost like put it in his mouth, sort of. So I don't think we need it to go down.
Okay, then we can keep it like that. We could just make a noise to show that it's eating. So we can go into music and maybe play a sound effect. So we're gonna take out this block.
Snake rattle.
And if I press the drop down, let's see if we can find a noise. Maybe not a growl section. And I don't even know if this block exists.
Like the normal EV3 app, the EV3 programming app, there's a chomp noise.
I like the crunching sound. I'm gonna use the crunching sound.
Oh yeah, it's in the expressions.
Yeah, so it's in expressions, and I clicked on the one that said crunching. So now, every time we move the green block, it's gonna crunch.
Which one did you pick?
Crunching, the crunching sound effect. And so the cool thing with this is that it'll crunch once, but then if we feed it again, it'll crunch again, and then we can change the colors of the colors that it's picking up, and we can make it do a bunch of different stuff.
What I actually want to do is I'm gonna change the mood to heart because I'm gonna make it so that he actually loves the bone.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll set it back to neutral.
Okay, yep, that's fine. So I think I'm gonna leave my eyes alone. I think maybe if you want, you can like add a noise after it crunches, so maybe like another barking noise.
Like it wants more. It wants more.
Yeah, so let's go into music, and again the play sound effect block, and I'll just turn mine to maybe another sniff sound after it's finished crunching. But I think we're done with that block.
No, I'm actually gonna add the sniff under like before the crunching because it's gonna smell the bone and it's gonna be like.
If you want to, I'm gonna have mine after the crunching sound.
Okay.
Also, this is I think around the time that we usually end. It's been like an hour and 15 minutes. So if you guys want to get off, I'm not gonna keep you guys from staying. But I don't think Coach K has any meetings after this. So if you guys do want to stay on, I'll finish making this program.
I'm staying on.
Okay, but if you guys want to leave, totally fine. Since this is around the time we.
I'm staying on too.
Me
Awesome.
too.
I want a puppy.
So I think we'll probably go to, I'm hoping no longer past 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
20 minutes around.
Yep.
20 minutes.
So that should give us a good amount of time to add something else in the two other statements. And like Karthik, I think, mentioned before, he wanted to make the puppy hungry after a certain amount of time. So we can do that as well.
That well, and Coach, I actually have a question. Can we actually
Okay.
like make it to like you can just pet him at a random amount of time, and, like whenever you want, and you just like he gets happy. You just pet him and he
Yeah.
gets happy. Like
Yeah, so we can bring that block out. So if you wanted to just be happy every time you pet him, we can go into the sensor block, the second one down, and we can take out the on touch pressed. And now we have like a lot of blocks now, but we can put something in here to make him happy every time you pet him. So it doesn't have to be at the beginning of the program.
insect chirp. That won't make any sense.
So now we can put, what do you guys want to put? Do you want to put a
Can
mood?
he move his head up and down and then like show a mood or an image?
Ooh, yeah,
Like
good
move
idea.
his head up and down like maybe twice, and then he'll show an image or make a sound that he
That's
likes
awesome.
it.
Yeah, that's a good idea. So let's have it. So let's go into motors and let's take out the first block. So like what Nina said, we want to make it move its head up and down. And we can also make it show the mood. So let's actually show the mood first. So let's go into brick and take out the show mood block and we'll put that at the top.
Show mood heart.
Yep. And then we want it to show the little hearts. And then we'll have it move its head up and down maybe like once, and then we'll have it go back to normal.
So okay, I'm gonna duplicate the run medium motors that we used before.
Okay, yep, that's fine, as long as you change the numbers. So we'll change our motor to the medium motor, and we'll change it to port D as well. We'll press the little plus button, and we're gonna change the speed to 25. Actually, I'm gonna have mine go up first. So I'm gonna change it to negative 25 first. Oh. And I'll do this for like 2 rotations. And then I'll have it come back down for another 2 rotations. And we can have it actually do this twice with another loop that we haven't talked about. But let's go ahead and bring on another run large motor.
Yeah, we could use the repeat block.
Repeat 2 times. 2 times.
Repeat, yeah.
So we'll
2
change it to medium
times,
motor.
Then
Port D.
do.
Oh wait, you have a programming error.
Yeah, because I said I had a medium motor and another.
What if you actually did have 2 medium motors? You wouldn't be able to program that?
No, you can. I don't know why it showed that error. Everything I had was valid. It only shows you the error when you have the same port with a different motor.
Oh yeah, all right. You had a run medium motor.
Or is it the other way around? Yeah, but I think it was for that split second that I had it. It was 2 different motors. If you have 2 different motors in the same port, then it shows you the error. So it was like this before. And then I had this as D, I think. And then now it should show an error because this is not possible.
Unless you have like, unless there's like an EV4 and you have a double trigger.
Yes, if there is an EV4 and you have, well, no, it still should not be possible. You shouldn't have 2 different types of motors in one port.
Coach Aid,
Yeah.
are you going to change the numbers for run medium motor on the bottom?
Yeah. So I'm going to change the speed to 25 and rotations to 2 as well. So it shakes its head once, but we want to kind of do that a couple times. So let's go into loops, and we're going to take out the repeat loop. And all this does is it does exactly what it says. It repeats. So we've been playing around with loops. We've been playing around with the forever loop and the while loop. But the repeat loop, it does everything inside for a certain amount of times. So right now it says repeat 4. So it's going to do whatever is inside here 4 times. So I'm going to take this out and put it at the bottom, and then we're going to have to put our code inside. Actually, I'm going to move it to like right around here, and then it just automatically puts the blocks into the actual loop. And now it's going to repeat 4 times. But if you want, we can make it like a smaller number, maybe like 2 or 3, but whatever you want. So I'm gonna keep mine as 2. And I don't think we've tested our program for a little bit. So let's download everything and see if it works. So I'm gonna try everything that we added.
Now we have 3 colors that we can test.
Uh-oh. I think it just showed an error for me.
Oh no, that's bad. Oh yeah. That happened to me, when I had lots of code and for some reason it, couldn't compile it.
That's weird. Maybe it's our empty blocks. I don't think that should be a problem, but I'm gonna try to delete the empty blocks. And it's flashing this block right here.
Run medium mode or D. Oh, I think it's getting confused between the medium motors for some reason. It might.
I don't think that should be a problem though.
Or it could be your moves. Maybe you're pressing the touch sensor while
But I
it's
think before we added the other blocks, it was working fine. Unless we changed it. I don't think we changed it. And it's not also telling me what's wrong.
Try getting rid of the show mood heart in the on touch one pressed.
Why is that?
It might solve the problem. I think that it's thinking that the mood. I think it's just getting confused with the moods.
I don't think so, but I'll try it.
It's happened to me quite a while.
Nope, it's still showing red.
Never mind. Run medium motor D during rotation. Oh, what if it's the while not touch one pressed? Because if you press the touch sensor, anytime.
Oh, that was also working before. The only thing we've added is these last 2 blocks. So I'm going to try to take these out and see if that works.
No, it's the while not touch one press. Because if you press the touch sensor, it's going to show the moves and it's going to play the dog whine and it's going to run the motors at the same time. And that won't work.
Say that again?
Okay, why don't you try everything that we did in the on touch one press? Try just dragging it out, and then I think it should work. Yeah, just drag.
So nothing in.
Yeah, just drag that out. Don't delete it. You might need it later. But Oh.
It's still showing an error, which is really weird.
Yeah, it's weird
because no idea.
It showed it after we did the on touch
Check
one
your-
press with the show move.
Maybe you should check your program in the brick.
So yeah, it's not even letting me download. So if it's showing an error, it doesn't let you download. I don't know what the error is. I think we tried taking out these last 3 blocks.
Hey, I don't think it's gonna show. Wait, let me try downloading mines. Oh no, mines also gives an error, and it's the blocks that have no code in them.
So yeah, I deleted
Mine
those,
is
and it's still
Okay, now let me.
showing an error.
Mine's right still. Mine isn't doing that air thing. Oh.
So yours is working?
No, mine's is.
Mine isn't showing that orange air thing.
Mine's is.
Mine
Okay.
isn't.
Do you have yours exactly like this?
Yep. But it isn't showing that.
Mine isn't even highlighting.
All right, I'm gonna try to leave and come back in.
Yeah, that may work. Bye.
No, not.
Oh, I thought you meant meeting.
Oh no, not the meeting. Okay, just
I was saying bye
MakeCode, leaving
to,
the
I
program.
thought you were saying bye to the meeting.
Huh? So let me try a different color. I don't know if that would make a difference, but
I honestly feel like it's the not touch 4 is pressed.
But it
Then,
was working before. We can try it, but it was working before.
I mean, because like, how are you
See?
gonna like? Okay, there's like just something wrong with MakeCode.
There's some, maybe we've gone beyond the EV3 capabilities because I'm not seeing an error with anything that we're doing.
I mean, moving the head up and down is very much possible.
I think let's maybe try deleting this block. What?
How about delete
You
it and
can't
put it
have
back?
you can't have two color sensor blocks, is what it's saying now. Because now
What?
it's downloading.
What?
Well, that's very, very weird.
That is very rude, Mr. MakeCode. It was working fine before.
Bad
Well,
programming.
to be honest, we haven't really
computer.
tested it with two color sensor blocks.
We could add an if loop forever if color sensor 3 detected.
You should reset your computer if it's doing something like that.
It's not the computer. It's just not letting me use two on color sensor
Okay,
detect blocks.
I'm actually
I guess now we're gonna have to do it the
long way
hard way. Yep.
with the loop. The if
Yeah.
is
So it's kind of long. All right. So we this is not good. Yeah. So now all of our programs are gonna have to be in Onstart,
that does not make me happy.
and it's gonna be very long.
Well,
But
no, it could be in the
it looks like
forever.
we're gonna have to do it if we want to have different colors.
Yeah, Coach Aid, you know what I was thinking?
Mhm.
We could have like 3 more different forever loops. We could have more than one forever loop. So we can actually do forever if color sensor 3 detects the color green, and then duplicate that for red and yellow.
Okay.
Coach Aid,
And I've never tried with the using two forever loops, but have you tried it? Does it work?
Yeah, I've tried. I've used multiple.
Okay.
Coach
Yeah,
Aid,
let's try that. Yes.
Coach Aid, it's actually 5:51 p.m.
Okay. Yeah, I think we said we're gonna go until like 6, and we might have to go a little longer if you guys are okay with that, because we kind of experienced a little bit of difficulty, but we're almost done, I think. I mean, we have like most of our program, like 80% of our program. So
Yeah.
let's go to logic or loops first, and then take out the forever block, and then I'm going to take out an if statement. So I'll take out if, and we can put actually our other 3 color sensor blocks in here.
Coach Aid,
Yes.
why don't you just do a function to make the whole?
The on color sensor blocks cannot fit in the function. They're their own blocks.
Oh,
That wouldn't work.
I
Yeah.
hate that.
now
Yeah.
I get that.
I don't really like that either.
MakeCode maybe designed it a bit. MakeCode designs it a bit hard.
Yeah,
To just
it's just kind of
program a
weird. I don't know.
robot.
Maybe it's probably for a reason that I'm not aware of. But anyway, let's take out what we have in our green block and put it in our if statement now. And then we'll delete our green block. So now we have forever if something is true, and we haven't defined that something, but we want that to be a color. So let's go to the sensors block, and let's take out a is color sensor detect block, or detected. So we'll take out this and we'll put it in our if statement now. And we have a lot of programs here. This might be the biggest program we've made yet.
No, I feel like that. So far, it's the LSR.
My puppy just scared me.
Your puppy just scared you.
He turned up automatically.
Oh yeah,
Have any of you guys seen the movie AXL?
Wait,
Axel,
Axel,
the robot dog, yeah.
Yeah, that
I
I
think I've
really
seen
like
that.
it.
but it's really sad at the end.
Yeah.
It explodes.
All right, we'll change the color to green. And let me
I
just test
really
and
wish
see if this works.
AXL
If
was
this
real.
doesn't work, then I don't know what we're gonna do. and nope, it's not working. So I have an idea.
Life
We can
is
just have a bunch of a really long if statements. We'll have if, and then gonna have to press this plus button many times to block.
Could I?
Yeah.
You were breaking up a little bit and I couldn't hear you. What did you say?
So I said we're gonna have to do it the very long way. Since I'm trying to download it now, it's not working. So we're gonna have to have a really long if statement. So our blue block right here, the one that says is color sensor detected blue, we're gonna have to take everything out in here out, and we're gonna have to put it in our if statement. So I'm gonna just take everything out here and put it in the else if.
why
Delete
MakeCode?
And I'll move this up here.
MakeCode, I hate you.
And I don't even know if this works. So let's try download this.
Take out the else, baby.
And that's not working. So now it's saying that the touch sensor, but we can still fix this. We could just have to do another plus and then take out everything in the touch sensor block and put it in the else if.
This is gonna be
Now I'm actually gonna
big.
swap where we have these. So I'm gonna put the forever loop first, since that seems to be our bigger one on the Onstart. And I'll delete the on touch.
Ugh, I hate this.
So I hope you guys are kind of able to follow along. I know this is kind of lengthy, but now we're gonna go to sensors and take out the on touch.
I'm
Yes.
way behind on the forever logic loop.
Yeah, so I totally feel you. We had to change a lot of things around. Try as best as you can to copy what I have here. If you can't, it's gonna be in Google Classroom right after we have class.
Okay.
This is definitely the longest loop we have made so far.
Oh my god, and it's not working again.
What?
It doesn't like us having so many blocks. Yeah.
I want to try something. I'm gonna get rid of all of these touch sensor blocks and then try everything.
I don't think it likes us having like our program in two separate areas. So I'm gonna now try to combine it with the Onstart block. And yeah, that's gonna be something. So let me try putting a while loop, and then let me try adding all of that in the program, and let's see if this works.
Oh boy, it's hard to catch up with this.
I definitely understand. And nope, that didn't work. Okay,
No,
guys.
maybe we should make. I think I have an idea. We can combine it using a variable. So we make a variable called on, and then on start we set on to 0, and then inside like the where like the on start code was, when we actually like put it into the forever loop, first we need to put it in a while loop and do while on is equal.
So I think what we're gonna do now is see if the function works. So I'm gonna go to click advanced and go to functions. I'm gonna make a function. So we'll call one. I'm just gonna call it onstart.
Coach Aid.
Yeah.
I think I actually figured out a way to actually make the on start loop combined into the forever loop.
Okay, I'm gonna use the function and see if that works, but yeah, let me know. Well, then I'll make another function called loop.
Main loop.
Uh-oh.
Oh my god.
And then now I will get another block.
Life is a big lie.
So let's see, what kind of loop do we want to use? We can use an onStart and then have our, or actually, yeah.
I thought we needed.
Coach Aid,
Yes.
can I see the function loop? I mean, can I see the program function
It's gonna
loop?
be hard. I'm gonna have to zoom out a lot because it's really long. copy the first part, and then when you're ready for me to move down, I can.
Ugh.
Yeah, this is very lengthy. Sorry, guys. And then I'll do the call. Oh no, they're the same block. Okay, so now we're gonna have to use a while loop to make another loop. Sorry about that, guys.
I hate.
And I don't even know if this is gonna work, but
Will this
may
program
as well try.
ever end?
Maybe.
I'll make this. I know it's probably hard to follow along. I'll just make this download. I'll make you guys able to. I'll have you guys able to download this when we're done.
What?
I'll put it on the Google Classroom.
Yeah. I think what could be better is we go on the normal EV3 app and we just download the sample program for this guy.
Yeah, but we're using MakeCode. We want to program in MakeCode.
Coach Aid,
Yes.
can I see the rest of the program now?
I need to take a break here. Why is this so long?
Yeah. Do you guys want to? You guys want to end? I definitely understand.
I actually don't want to end it. I want to keep on troubleshooting this. I mean, even
Yeah.
though it's gonna take like ages.
It is gonna take ages. If we can't do it in the next like 10 minutes, then we'll end, and I'll just send you guys the program.
I think
Coach Aid,
maybe we should just finish it so that it's done, so that we don't have to work on it like later.
Yeah, we'll try to finish it. I don't even know if this is gonna work, and I think it's because of all of our colors, our color buttons.
Oh, puppy, it is hard to program you.
Okay, I'm gonna drag the ones in the forever. I'm gonna drag that out.
I think I caught all up.
Set on to.
Coach Aid,
Yes.
are we using the touch one, press, show mood, repeat 4 times thing? Are we
Where?
getting rid of the on touch?
Okay, I did not understand a word you just said because it was.
Yeah, I'm not really. Could you say that again?
Are we getting rid of the on touch one pressed block?
Which one? We have like 3.
The one that says show mood.
Downloaded. I could download mine.
Okay, how did you have yours?
Okay, can I share my screen real quick?
Never mind, I got it.
Can you describe it?
It's
Do you have it in functions or?
no, it's using a variable and it's in normal loops.
Okay.
Can I like share because? Oh my god! Finally. So what I actually did is I made a variable named on.
Mhm.
And at the beginning, I set on to 0, and then at the end of the Onstart program, I set on to 1. And this program only runs when on is equal to 1. And that's all it took. It's just a variable.
Wow. That is really weird, but cool. Let's see. Okay, let's try that.
Okay.
Let's try this idea out.
All right, so I'm gonna just get rid of my functions and I'll bring back my loops. And you guys still probably might not be able to follow along, but again, I'll send all of this when we're done so you guys can just download it.
Sad. Functions are now dead.
And we'll bring out the, what was it,
While
Onstart?
Onstart.
All right. So you said you added a variable, so let's try to add that.
It's called on. No, I didn't actually add a pause until. I just went to
No, yeah, I'm looking in the loops to see if there was something here.
Oh.
Okay, so let's go to variable. Make a variable called on.
Okay, as soon as I actually saw the download screen, I kind of got shocked because I hadn't seen it for a while. Set on
So
to
it's-
0,
Yep. And then we'll set on to
1.
1 once our program or our Onstart
Coach
program
IE?
is done. Yes.
What is that program do you have there? Is it like a sleeping program?
No.
No, the program on the
Is the-
OnStart is like when he
The Onstart, that's the one that makes the puppy sit down when you first turn it on.
Is it in oh, I lost it. I lost the program.
Okay.
Yeah, it said just don't do anything.
Yeah,
I'll
it's
just-
fine. I'm gonna actually
Can't get this.
download this and put it to Google Classroom, so you can just download this and put it into your puppy.
And
Yeah, I know we're kind of doing a bunch of different stuff. Sorry about that.
the if loop is actually supposed to be inside of a while loop.
Okay, yeah. So it's gonna be a
Oh.
really big while.
Huh.
So we'll put it like that,
Yeah,
and
and
then we'll say while. We'll go into math
wait,
and the equals, or
It
no,
says
it's in logic. Sorry.
while is equal to
While.
well,
Yep. So while on is equal to 1, then we want to run this program.
that should
then-
work because it worked for me.
Nope, it didn't work for me.
What? How did?
I don't know.
I mean, my program isn't any different. from
You might. Are you sure? You look at mine and compare it to yours.
Coach IE,
Yes.
Oh, at the beginning
I'm not able to do any more programs.
for the
Just
Oh.
leave it alone, okay?
for the color sensor green,
Wait for him.
I actually
to
have
respond to
moods
you.
on it. I have moods on that one, but that's the only different thing.
Okay. You know what? This is a lot, guys. Let's end it here, and I promise I will have you a program by the end of the day, and I'll put it on Google Classroom. But yeah, I don't know why MakeCode is not letting us have a bunch of different blocks. I don't know why that's not working.
Coach Aid.
Yeah.
How would you like actually share the download? Because since I already have it downloaded, I can download it and I have it almost I have almost all of the colors.
Mm-hmm.
Can I like right after class or maybe like right now? Can I post it on the Google Classroom?
Sure, if you want to, yeah.
Like, I
But
mean,
I'll like go back and make sure everything is working, and I'll post
Yeah.
one onto the Google Classroom
But
as well.
I actually don't know how to share one of the downloads.
You can do it in 2 ways. You can actually download the program, and instead of, well, after you upload it to your EV3, you can upload it to Google Classroom, or you can make it like a public, you can publish it and you can share the link. So you go to share, and then you click publish project, and then you share the link.
I just dang it. Wait,
Yep.
so okay, so I click on share.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. So in MakeCode, I go to MakeCode. How do I share? I actually
You
can't.
copy the link.
Oh, share. There's that share button. Publish project and
Yep.
link. Wait a minute. Okay, copy and paste. Post. Okay, I posted it.
All right, guys. Well, sorry for keeping you guys so long. I'll have the program today.
Yeah.
I'm cool.
And yeah,
I think I'm just gonna
I'll
stop
kind of
it.
put a little description of
There's
what
no way
everything
we're going
does if I
downstairs.
change anything.
I already did that. I'm sorry.
But see you guys on Tuesday. And I guess we'll
Bye.
be building something new on Tuesday. So after you test out the puppy,
Bye.
break it down.
Bye.
All right. Bye, guys.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.